Hey, everybody. Welcome to Conversations with Curtis. How's it going? Happy Wednesday. Thank you for joining us today. It's good to see. I got a bunch of people here today. Zuki's back. Welcome back, Zuki. Good to see you. Now that school has broke up. Zen Solipsist, you're here. Nelson Miguel, Ozzy. Yeah, and everybody's commenting on, we did it. We got to 7,000 subscribers. Kind of backfired on Monday when we were having the countdown, or we were thinking it was counting up to 7,000, but we were actually losing some people. So we're not going to do that today, but we did officially reach 7,000. So that's super exciting. And yeah, slowly, but slow but sure wins the race, right? We're just continuing to get people, and we've got this great sort of core group, and it's just been, Daniel and I have been talking about just how awesome this has been. It's been so much fun. So thank you for helping us get there. Let's see. Today we played Day of the Tentacle. Daniel's going to be out in a couple minutes, and I've heard of this title for a long time. I watched a couple of clips from it when we talked to Denny Delk, and so I'm really curious about it. It feels very what little I know of it, it seems it's like old classic animation, kind of almost Warner Brothers type stuff. So no idea what I'm getting myself into, but this will be fun. Seeing some new folks here. Rob Daniels. Hey, Curtis. Hi, Rob. How are you? So here's something. I want to share something with you. How do I say this? How do I? So one of our followers reached out to me asking if they could send something my way. And it's always hard to get mail because I'm unable to, I don't have a post office box, but we were able to work it out. And I was told that something would be coming my way. And I received it yesterday. And I want to share it with you all right now. So I got a card, and I'm going to read the card. And the names will be changed a little bit too. So here we go. Dear Paul, as I was reorganized, this is from Rudy Marchant, who runs the Sierra Chest. And he writes, as I was reorganizing my Sierra collection, Zuki, he doesn't use Zuki's real name, but Zuki, who's here today, asked if she could purchase one of my copies of Phantasmagoria 2. But rather than sending it to her, she asked to send it to you instead. Apparently, you don't yet own your own physical copy. Apparently, you don't yet own a physical copy of your own game. Now, that just ain't right. Here's your very own copy from the Sierra Chess Collection in Slovenia, donated to you by Zuki in the UK. Enjoy and thank you for everything, Rudy. Zuki, thank you so much. That is so sweet. I've got my first time ever box, my own set of a game that I was in. Here we are, me and old Curtis and young Curtis together again. Now this box has been opened, so I feel okay doing sort of a unboxing right now with you all for the first time. So let's just look this over. It says Sierra Originals. Let's see, how do I do this? There we go. Sierra Originals, Phantasmagoria, Puzzle of Flesh. Not much going on there. Here's the back. Should read the back. I'm not going to be able to show it to you while I read it, so I'll just read it. Sierra Originals, a psychological horror story of madness, murder, and the blackest depths of the human soul. Phantasmagoria, Puzzle of Flesh. Curtis Craig is a quiet young man. He has a steady job and a lovely girlfriend. He's been out of the mental hospital for exactly 1 year. All Curtis wants is to live a normal, happy life, but something seems to have other plans. Strange events, inexplicable and terrifying, begin happening all around him, making him doubt his sanity. Happens to me every day. Then the murders begin, with evidence pointing directly to Curtis. Propelled by desperation and ravening madness, ravening madness, he will discover a secret so bizarre it is beyond human comprehension. I think a lot of people thought this game was beyond human comprehension. What else does it say? It says, there's a bunch of little bullet points. It says, Therese, well, where will her craving for domination take her? Curtis, is he truly mad or is something after him? Jocelyn, the betrayed mistress, will she seek vengeance? Professional actors performing against high-quality movie sets. Yeah. Stunning silicon graphics, 3D rendered backgrounds and animation. Online hint option for speedier gameplay. User-friendly point-and-click interface. And then those are all the pictures there. Pretty awesome. All right, let's open this baby up. What do I got? Try to do it as gently as possible. Things moving around. Here we are. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Oh, we got some CD-ROMs. Nice. Just the CD-ROMs. No, there we go. Phantasmagoria 2, Puzzle of Flesh, CD 1 and CD 2 through 5. There they are. Zuki, thank you so much. And Rudy, thank you for brokering the deal and getting this off to me. It means a lot. And I sure appreciate it. And if I only had, something to play this on, but I don't think that's the point. I think the point is to have this, put it back in the box, and then don't open it and keep it as a collector's item for years to come. Again, another example of just how cool our group is and how much I appreciate you guys. And thank you. All right, before I bring Daniel out, who I'm sure is going to want to weigh in on this, who was also a little bit a part of this this deal. He helped make this happen as well. Let's say thank you to our Patreon members. Thank you guys so much for keeping Conversations with Curtis afloat. You all know who you are, and I can't thank you enough. I've been, since we're streaming so much, I'm not going to do the same thing, but just want to thank you guys. You're awesome. Thank you so much for being part of our support club. And if you're in a position to join this group, it would mean a lot to us, so we can keep going and continue to grow the channel. Also, if you can't join us on a monthly basis, you can always help us out on our individual streams by donating to our coffee.com club. And if you do that, then you can be one of our top 7 donors, and we will mention your name, as I will do right now. For the last 30 days, we've got Schwex, James Jenkins, CJ Astronaut Down, Victor Chang, YT Wanderer, and Moffat Reborn. You guys are awesome, and thank you so much. And we're off to a slow start on our weekly goal this week, but hopefully that will change and we can kind of get the ball rolling today. All right, helping me get the ball rolling as always. And today, just the two of us, is my partner in crime, Mr. Daniel Albu. Daniel, hey, there he is.
Oh my God, I'm not used to seeing scenes of just the two of us. We haven't streamed just the two of us in ages.
We've had a lot of party guests recently, haven't we? We've been doing a lot of entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to just kind of kick back, just like the old guard.
Yes, to see if this is still working.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's working. People are here. They showed up, right? So that's good. What do you think? Tell me about. Thank you for being a part of this this very sweet gesture by our friend Zuki. Thanks for tell me what.
Well, I was the trusted partner in which Zuki was able to let me know what she's sending your way, and you trusting me that it's not a bomb, and me not telling you what it is.
No, I know, and it's yeah. I don't want to go so far as to get a post office box because there's not enough of a reason for that. But I think I have figured out a way in the future, if people want to send something my way, that I think I can work something out with our local post office where it can just be sent to it's called general delivery, and I think we can do that in the future. So, but that was awesome, and
you finally got a copy of Phantasmagoria 2, which I saw a Trevor's Paul Mitri's interview the other day, and he told you that he has a copy. He got a copy. So everyone in the crew, in the cast and crew, got a copy of Phantasmagoria 2, except for you.
That's not right. I'm still bitter. You can tell how bitter I am about that, but not anymore. I'm not bitter anymore because I got this.
Yeah,
everything's right with the world right now.
And it's always interesting to see the European versions of Phantasmagoria 2, in which they write Phantasmagoria in bold letters and in a font that's nowhere in the game. They use the 90s font of horror movies. They could write Scream or I Know What You Did Last Summer with the same font.
Yeah, it's not it's not the original, but
I'm saying that the US version and the European version have different fonts when it comes to the Phantasmagoria writing. If you take a look at the box, it has Phantasmagoria lettering in red, and in the US version, it lists Phantasmagoria in really small letters, and I wonder why is that. Maybe Phantasmagoria was more successful in Europe, and maybe in the US they tried to hide the fact that it was a Phantasmagoria game.
I think a lot of this, there was no rhyme nor reason whatsoever. It was just somebody making a decision, asking someone else, "Is this okay?" And that person went, "Yeah, I guess so."
Font,
and then that was it. Yeah. I think that you're digging way too deep. I think there was just not a lot of left hands talking to the right hands and just going for it. But
I think it's a mystery I'd like to leave unsolved, because a lot of these mysteries, when I ask people that I interview about some aspect of the game that's very important to me, I found out that it was just something they made just to go on vacation, so they had a few hours to finish something, so they did that, or they just asked someone and he did it instead. So none of these things have the importance I think they have.
No, you you build it up a little bit too much in your head, and then are disappointed when it isn't
Exactly.
yeah. So all right. Well, tell me, today is a game we're playing, and this is one of those games that all y'all played when you were kids and
All y'all.
remember really, really fondly. And I saw somebody in the chat said they played this like 30 times. And so what's going on? What is this thing? What's the deal?
So this is Day of the Tentacle, which recently celebrated its 30th anniversary. And it's the sequel to the first Scum game released by Lucasfilm Games, which was Maniac Mansion. And although it's a sequel, it's pretty standalone at this point. A lot of people don't even know it was a sequel, and those who do don't mind it that much. And even when you look at the plot itself, they didn't take the main character from the previous game and make him the main character in this one. They took one of the optional characters, because in the first game you could choose between team members in order to build your team. They took one member and used him as the main character. So this game was released 30 years ago. I got it for my 10th birthday, which would soon celebrate its 30th birthday. And that's it.
All right. How many times have you played this game?
Endless. I play this, I think, in the 90s I used to play it every couple of months. Then I think in the 2000s I played it a couple of times. Then Double Fine released the remastered version, which I played several times as well. So I don't know, maybe 40, maybe 50.
All right. So
maybe 90.
Before we get into the game then, you're someone, Daniel, who has spent like most of your childhood, when you could get away with it, on the computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's your happy place. That's always been your happy place. Was it this is too big of a thing. I'm struggling with my kids who are always on their screens, and I don't know to what degree it's a good thing, and I should encourage them to explore as much of that world, because you become you've turned this into your job and you are very successful at it. What I'm seeing are just a couple of kids that are just playing dumb games and watching stupid YouTube videos, and that's all they want to do.
We didn't have YouTube back then, but back then, when I played Day of the Tentacle, I'm sure my parents thought it was a stupid game. So you shouldn't belittle your kids by the fact that they're playing things that you consider stupid at this point in time.
Yeah, maybe so. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that into consideration. All right, let's play this thing. Am I the guy? Are you giving me the controls? Do I get to do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the controls. I'm gonna just switch the.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so we're playing the remastered version, and we're gonna switch back and forth between the remastered and the original, just like we did with Full Throttle. It's very similar in nature. The remastered version is very similar in nature to Full Throttle Remastered, because it was both of them were created by Double Fine, and both of them were by Tim Schafer when he was at LucasArts. So that's why Double Fine is producing them.
Nice. Okay.
New game. Yes.
New game.
No. Let me give you controls. Get ready for this. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
All right. I can't hear anything.
No one can hear anything.
Okay, here we go. Look at what we're doing, all of us adults, on a Wednesday.
I want to see the original.
On a work day. And we're all, I mean, we are just a bunch of kids. Okay. Hey, they're ahead of they're and we wonder
Danny
why
Delk.
there's global
I'm
warming.
thirsty. I don't think you should drink.
Ray Cooper tipped $20. Let's get this party started.
Ah, Ray, thank you. Appreciate that. Hey, we gotta add Denny
Looks
Delk's
bad for you.
voice to our widgets.
You know, we had Danny Delk's voice in one of the widgets. If you remember, like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, when I started adding these widgets, I used the Take on the World as one of the widgets. And so it was there.
Okay.
Ahead
well,
of its
we can-
time, but it was.
Yeah. All right. All right. So, Mike, is it me? What's going on? Are you giving this to me
It's a
yet?
cutscene.
Makes me feel
It's a cutscene.
great. Smarter, more aggressive. I feel like
Okay.
I could. Like I could. Like I could. Take on the world.
Here we go.
Look, Hoagie, it's a hamster. Just what I need for dissection lab
Ogie is also
tomorrow.
Danny Delk.
I think I need that for the band, Laverne. You know, like we could bite its head off or whatever.
Hands off that hamster.
Friend of yours, Bernard?
He belongs to Weird Ed Edison, and it looks like he's brought us a note. It's from my old friend, Green Tentacle. He says that Purple Tentacle's mutated into an insane genius, and Dr. Fred's going to kill them both.
Catch you later. P.S. Help.
I thought I was free of Dr. Fred and those crazy Edisons forever. But now I know that I must go back to the mansion.
Okay, so this animated intro was created by Kyle Balda, who was currently the director of the Minions movies, and he was an intern at LucasArts back then. And they brought him in just to create this animated intro of the car driving.
Nice. So, there. Do I need to? I probably should know a little something about the first game. Who are these tentacles? Why are they tentacles? Why aren't they attached to a lobster or a octopus?
Lobster?
I said the wrong thing. I meant octopus. What's going on? What's the story here?
Well, you should know that the Edison family, who are the owners of the mansion, are kidnapped. Dave is the lead character from the previous game. Dave's girlfriend, and they try to experiment on her, and they also have a couple of tentacles as pets at home. And so, in this game, when the purple tentacle drank the chemical waste, was able to produce hands out of nothing. So now he has hands.
Purple Tentacle has hands, and
And now he can take on the world.
where were they coming? Where were they coming from before they went to the waste plant?
Well, they were in the mansion.
They were in the mansion is where we're heading towards. Were they locked up in the mansion, or are they just
No,
living
they were
their
living there.
They're living their lives.
Okay,
All right.
we'll spread out commando style. Laverne, you go secure the area behind those double doors. Hoagie, you take care of upstairs reconnaissance. I'll maintain Command HQ here, in the lobby.
What are we looking for?
Yeah.
We've got to find where Dr. Fred is holding the tentacles.
This better not take too long. I've got an anatomy final tomorrow.
I like the way she walks.
And I've got a show to set up later tonight. If I'm late, I don't get to test the drums.
If I know Dr. Fred, he's got the tentacles tied up in his secret lab. Question
But they're
is,
free.
where's his secret lab?
I gotta find the secret lab. I know that much.
Okay, so listen up. In the original game, we had the 9 verbs like every other LucasArts game. And in the remastered version, you're gonna right-click on something and you're gonna have the verbs just like you had in full throttle. Okay?
Nice.
Okay?
Nice. Okay. Here I go. You giving it to me?
Yep.
I love it. His glasses are popping down. It happens to me every once in a while. All right. I don't see. It doesn't seem like I have the. You haven't given them to me yet. Oh, there we go. Is that
I
me?
have. No, stop remote control. Let me give you remote control once again. There you go. Can you
Okay.
move the mouse?
Let's see. Come on. There we go. Now we're
Yep.
talking. All right. I'm going to look at this flyer. Look at. What is that? Use. Let's look at the flyer.
That one looks like it's from a local hardware store.
Well, that means we probably got to pick it up then. No, I don't want to give it. I'm not going to give it. Let's get rid of that. How do I? There's the grab. Pick it up. All right. Let's see what this is. Gum with the dime stuck in it. What are these options? Pull gum with the dime stuck in it. Push gum. Give gum. What's that? Close. Open. Cancel. Let's look at it.
Spearmint, my favorite.
Okay. What's that? Use gum with a dime stuck in it. I don't know. Let's see what that one
It's stuck to the floor.
All right. Now I got to pull it.
It's stuck to the floor.
Ooh, I have my first obstacle. I got to pick. I got to get what now? What do you do to? I need to. Can't push it. Can't give it. All right, I guess I have to come back to the gum. Let's try this. I don't want to pick it up.
It's permanently attached to the countertop.
Use it. What? Pull. Push. Nothing? What am I? Should I know how to get this gum yet, or does I not worry about that yet?
Well, you haven't tried pick up yet.
A
thought I did.
horticultural
Else.
horror.
Really? I thought it did. Isn't this pick up?
No, this
Push.
is push. Give.
Give.
Pick up
Pull.
is
Oh,
at
not
5 o'clock.
It's stuck to the floor.
Yes, that didn't work. See, I did that. I did do that.
No, you did push and it said the same thing. So just wanted
No,
to make
look.
sure.
This is pick
I know.
up.
I know.
Okay.
But you get
So
the
I
same
can't.
response as push. You can't at the moment. Yep.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's see what else. What is Chuck the plant? Is there a talk to? Let's see. Pull.
Like the plant appears in almost every LucasArts game.
No reason to do that. Let's just look at it first.
A horticultural horror.
Okay, we did that already. Let's see the office. Open door. Not going to be able to, I'll bet. Nope. Oh, I got in. All right, fair enough. Let's go in here.
You open the door. Yeah.
Look at me. I opened the door.
Well done. You're
Thanks, Daniel.
0.1% complete.
I feel good. I feel like I'm on fire here.
Gee, Dr. Fred doesn't have a penny.
Wow, okay.
Boy, the Edisons are a spectacularly ugly family.
All right. I need to hold on to them, pick them up.
I don't want to carry those people around in my wallet.
All right, fair enough. Let's see this dude.
Looks like Dr. Fred wearing a powdered wig. Handsome in a way, but I'm glad he eventually accepted his hair loss.
This game is a prime. This remastered version is a prime example of why archives are so important. Because Lucasfilm, the company, is aware of how important archives are, while Sierra wasn't aware of the fact that archives are something that should be maintained or not thrown into landfills. So when they created this remastered version,
fluid.
if we switch to the classic version and you listen to Bernard talking, then you can listen to him.
Sleek design, sturdy construction, attractive housing.
The sound is a bit
All in
compressed,
all, a
and
fine phone.
And if you take a look over here, just a second, give me control.
Sleek design, sturdy construction, attractive
So,
housing. All in
The
all,
sound
a
is clearer,
fine phone.
and there's less clipping. And so they used the original masters of the recordings to recreate the sound. While
Well-
they didn't have the recordings of the Gabriel Knight 1, for example, so when they created the remastered version, they couldn't use Tim Curry's voice, so they had to recast him.
But think about it. LucasArts was already George Lucas, who was, he already had established a giant functioning organization, getting the best people, in his movies and in everything aspect of his career. I don't have the there it is. Sierra Online was doing games. They were, and so they just didn't have, they just weren't as forward thinking and as LucasArts was, and that LucasArts hasn't gone anywhere. They still have all this stuff, and as they see that people are interested in it, they're going to continue to, it's like David and Goliath. Sierra Online just wasn't a very smart David.
I think that in this case, archives are something that a movie company thinks of, while a computer game
Sleek
company
design, sturdy construction,
doesn't
attractive
count
housing.
on archives to be of use in the future.
Oops.
Really done. That's it, game over.
All in all,
Game
a
over.
fine phone.
Okay.
Do you remember what we're looking for? We're looking for Dr. Fred's secret lab.
Yeah, but I guess I get caught up in all the stuff we're supposed to. There's so many things to look at here, so I guess I should get out of here. Let's go find the lab. Where's my inventory? How do I see my inventory?
Right click. Wait. No, it's not right click. It's bottom left, sorry.
Okay, so I got this stuff here. I got a book, a textbook, a flyer, Swiss bank book, and Boo Boo Be Gone. And then there's our friend Darth Vader. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go. But aren't I supposed to look at everything? It just seems like I should.
Yeah.
There's something funny about that clock.
Okay, what do I do with it? Do I push it? Open it?
Aha! A secret passage. This is
Ha-ha.
all too easy.
Let's go in there. I bet you it's not going to be all that easy. Oh, now I got to be this guy.
Laverne, how'd
Oh,
you
not
get upstairs?
not the butt crack.
Am I upstairs?
Benny
I
Dillon's
got
spot.
lost.
Seen any tentacles?
What's a tentacle?
Oh, just something I whipped up in my spare time. Made good pets, actually. Until one of them tried to take over the world. Had to tie the little buggers up in the basement.
Good thing you told us that.
Yeah, Bernard wanted us to set them free.
Thank God you weren't that stupid. Did you say Bernard?
No.
Okay, you're free to go.
Thanks, Bernard. Yes, thank you, naive human. Now I can finish taking over the world. Wait!
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. He's incredibly evil, isn't he?
So are
I'll
all
try
your
to talk him
10-year-old selves just brimming with joy right now?
Well, What possible harm could
I mean,
one
thank you,
insane
naive human, I
mutant
still say to
tentacle
this
do?
day. And people have said it in the chats several
Leaping
times.
lab rat!
In various live
Dr.
streams.
Fred,
What have you done this time, you
I feel like it's a
meddling
Saturday
milk
morning.
test? Now Purple
And I have
Tentacle is free to use his evil mutant
cup of
powers
Cheerios
to take over the world
and a blanket around me.
enslave all humanity.
whoops.
Our only hope now is to turn off my sludge-o-magic machine and prevent the toxic mutagen from entering the river.
Isn't it a little late for that, Doctor?
Of course, that's why I'll have to do it. Yesterday, to the time machine.
Oh
This
my
is all
golly.
your fault, Bernard.
Behold,
Well, at least she won't
children,
miss her test.
the Chronogon.
She'll be early.
Aw, can't you just send Bernard?
No, you must all go to increase the odds that one of you will make it there alive.
Have any people ever been hurt in this thing?
Of course not. This is the first time I've ever tried it on people.
Here we go into yesterday. I love that it's just like a regular
Well,
closet
I'll
door.
be.
Bernard, float over here so I can punch you.
This must be that Woodstock place Mom and Dad are always talking about.
What could it all mean?
I don't
What does it
know.
all mean?
I don't want to know.
Die. Die.
We may not live to see yesterday.
I'm sure Dr. Fred wouldn't have done this if it weren't safe.
After all, he is a doctor.
It works! I can't believe it!
What year did this come out
They
originally?
said imitation
1993.
diamond wasn't good enough.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, we're going to be in a whole different time. We're not going to be yesterday. Are they in 3 different dimensions, 3 different time frames?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. And one came right back. Uh-oh. Empty.
Cheap mail order jewels.
What happened to Hoagie and Laverne?
I knew I should have bought a real diamond.
Are they alive?
My dials say that the larger specimen landed 200 years in the past, and the other is stuck 200 years in the future.
Well, hurry up and bring them back.
I will, as soon as I get a new diamond. Then all
Know
your
what we need to
buddies
do
have
now.
to do is plug in their respective chronojons and...
Plug them in? Where is Hoagie going to find an electrical outlet 200 years in the past?
Yes, well...
How did we
he'll
end up
be
back
needing
here?
my patented super battery then, won't he? Now, where did I put those patented super battery plans of mine?
Plans? How are we going to get Hoagie plans?
Don't worry me with details, boy. Just help me find the plans. They're in this house somewhere.
Now what am I going to do?
I think I made myself perfectly clear. Step 1, find plans. Step 2,
This is for you, Paul.
world. Step 3, get out of my house. Let's get cracking.
Okay, I guess we get to start cracking here. I've step 1, find the plans. Oh, is it
So-
still a...
So an interesting fact is the fact that this whole thing was supposed to be the intro for the game. There wasn't supposed to be an interactive part in which
Maybe
we
I
looked
put
for
them
the grandfather
upstairs.
clock.
That's
It was
got
all
to be
supposed
it.
to be one huge cutscene, and so they cut it in half because it felt like it was too long. It was like 15 minutes or so.
Yeah. So we're still very much in the
Upstairs.
It's gotta be. So we gotta follow him upstairs, I guess.
No, you don't have to
Unless
follow
I-
him upstairs. You need to look for the plans.
Hamster generator. So, okay, whatever game we play next has to be like, you know, the opposite of this. It's got to be dark and bloody and grisly and terrifying and I don't know, something. All right, let's get a piece of paper. There's a piece of paper. Let's take a look.
It's Dr.
We
Fred's
should be-
design for a super battery. It's capable of storing up to 1
you found
gigabyte
it.
with a charging time of only 0.01 seconds.
Boom.
Wow.
Let's grab it.
I've got the plans.
Quick, we have to flush them to Hoagie.
How did you get over
Flush
there?
them to Hoagie.
My ingenious super battery design, please.
You really flushed them.
Yes.
Down the toilet.
No. Through
Doom.
time.
I'm not gonna play Doom
Using
again.
the
That got me in trouble the first
sophisticated
time.
time flux hydraulic vortex chamber I've installed
So
in
these
each
plans were the
chronogon,
copy
You
protection.
can flush small inanimate objects to each other through time. Flush small inanimate objects to each other through time.
Hello? Dr. Fred, can you hear me? Drat.
Did you hear something?
No. Let's see if what's his name catches on.
Oh, great. I'm stuck in colonial times, tentacles are taking over the world, and now the toilet's backing up.
Hoagie, come over here. It's your old pal, Dr. Fred.
Dr. Fred, how'd you get in there?
I want you to pick up those plans you see in the chronogon, Hoagie. Bring them to Red Edison. He's my great grandfather. He'll know what to do.
You need the plans to make a super battery so you can plug in your chronogon.
Okay, if you say so, Bernard.
Good boy. Does he have any experience with electronics?
Well, I once saw him take 3,000 volts directly through his head without batting an eye.
Didn't he pass out?
Well, he was already passed out when it happened.
Time for me to save the world, I guess.
Bing, 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 bing. Okay, well, what was that? That was...
Okay, so now you can, using your inventory, you can switch between Bernard and Hoagie.
I can be him or I can be him. Wait, if I go to Bernard, I'm going to go back to where he is and be him for a while? Is that it? Or
you're controlling 2 characters at the moment.
so I have a patent application. Let's go. This is okay. All right. I was going to want to hang out with you, but if you keep belching like that, let's go. Let's go find great so-and-so. Meanwhile, 400 years later, I guess we're going back to Bernard.
Get me down
Oh, no.
from here.
Okay, we got to get you down. All right. All right, well, let's go to the inn. Now what are we going to do with the carriage? Can we get it going? Look at use. Can I
Making
use
it
the carriage?
dirtier won't help.
All right. Come on. Don't show me the... What are you doing? Come back here. So I can't use it. I guess I can look at it.
It's totally covered with crud.
So I need to clean it somehow. How do I clean it? Albert VDS.
Albert VDS tipped $3 for this game. Like Doc Brain said, you need to think fourth dimensionally.
Think fourth dimensionally.
With the fourth
Was that a hint?
dimension being
Is
time.
he giving me a hint?
No. He
Oh.
meant Dr. Brown says.
No.
And
So I don't think there's anything to do here. I should have to clean it, it looks like, at some point, but I don't know how to do that. So what about this? Nothing on the blocks. All right, let's go. Oh, stop that. I can't get through the door.
Click the door. You need to open the door.
Oh,
Open the
okay.
door.
I thought I was a little too. Yeah. Okay. Now I can go in. That looks like his that's a grandfather of one of the evil doctor, or I guess he's not evil.
Cool, the room clerk's a mummy.
What's this? Talk.
What's up? Don't feel like talking, huh? Vow of silence or something, probably, right? Well, that's cool.
I have something for Red Edison. All right, there we go.
I have something for Red Edison.
All right, next one.
Do you know where I can find him?
Great hat.
Great
man.
hat, man.
Maybe I can grab the hat.
I dig the
Okay, this is
three-corner idea.
It's like the pyramids, you know?
Thanks for joining ATM
far.
Machine.
It's
Yeah.
like the pyramids, you know?
Hey, ATM Machine, have a good one. I do enjoy these guys' sense of humor where they just kind of go off on tangents.
I've
with
heard
their
pyramids are
dialogue.
supposed to have weird energies. Whoa. Well,
What else can
nice
I do?
talking to you, dude.
You don't really miss anything. Was there anything with the hat? No. There's something with there? No. I can go this way. That's another clock. I could probably go through there.
It's closed.
I could open it. There's so many options. I'm missing out on, if I open it and have them go in, and I'm missing out on going upstairs. I'm missing out on going in this room. What would you guys do?
Well, you can go in order. Visit the door on the left, then visit the grandfather clock, then go upstairs.
But if I visit the grandfather clock, it might take me to like some, secret passageway like it did with.
It probably will. But doesn't matter.
So maybe I should go
The
upstairs.
game doesn't
first.
have to progress linearly. You can go. And
All right, I gotta talk to what's up going on here. Suggestion box.
The Constitutional Convention invites your comments, critiques, amendment to the Constitution.
do you know who this guy is?
He's gonna be one of the fathers of our country, of my country.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna
It's
open this. It's
padlocked.
locked. What can I do with the lock? Can't.
The Constitutional Convention invites your
All right,
comments,
how do I-
critiques,
Can I skip past this stuff?
Yeah, you
Ah,
can click
amendment to the
the
Constitution.
period button to skip.
The period button. Okay, let's go talk to John Hancock. Is he cold or is he scared?
James Jenkins.
James
James.
Jenkins tipped 100 pieces of 8. What? Who turned on graphics smoothing?
Well, we apologize for the graphic smoothing. There you go.
James, how's it going, bud? Welcome. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And thank you. As always, thank you. All right, I got folks here. All right, so I have to do the old stuff. All right, I'm going to talk to this guy.
Yo,
Hello?
What's up? You cold?
what's up, you cold?
Cold? I'm freezing.
Well, why don't you put a coat on?
I'm wearing a coat, you nitwit. I've even got this blanket which makes me itch, and I'm still freezing.
We got to warm this guy up.
Why don't you build a fire?
Well, I keep asking Jefferson to build a fire, but he won't. Says he needs the log for posterity and won't part with it.
You know, it's interesting that a lot of people nowadays, even kids from the US, learn about your founding fathers from Hamilton, while I learned about your founding fathers from this game.
You mean it's like a symbol of growth or something?
I learned it from
I don't get any respect around here. Why,
the previous
I bet if
Hamilton,
George
which was
I
the
spent
musical
the winter in Valley Forge,
1776.
Washington was cold, we'd get some heat in here.
All right. Let's see here. What are
How come you sign your name so big?
That's a good one.
How come you sign your name so big?
Astigmatism.
Astigmatism. You mean you have like a childhood complex? That's where your joints hurt, right?
That's where your joints hurt, right?
All right. The truth is that a friend once told me that women go crazy over guys with a big signature.
What are you guys doing in here?
What are you guys doing in here?
We're writing
I'm only sighing after every episode because I got in trouble when I stopped
Don't
sighing
say
after every
draft,
episode.
you'll only
It's
make
hard to
it
come up with a new
colder.
sigh every episode.
Wimp.
Did he just call me a wimp? All right, let's. We've already done all this stuff. Okay, I want to get out of here.
Got a
Uh-oh.
motor, dude.
You have a
fine.
what?
Let's go talk to this dude.
Hey, tall, dark, and spiffy. My name's Hoagie.
Well,
Spiffy,
how
Spiffy the
quaint.
dog.
I am, of course, Thomas Jefferson, noted scholar, musician, horseman, student of the sciences, member of the bar.
Oh, sure, I've heard of you, dude.
What's in the can,
What's
Tommy?
in the can, Tommy?
Thomas. My name is Thomas, and this, my chubby friend, is a time capsule, filled with remembrances of our time to be revealed 400 years hence.
This is good. This is what a coincidence. Dude, is that like the Constitution? Could you start a fire, please?
So, how's the time capsule going?
I'm sorry to say that except for my log, we haven't got a thing.
Let's start the fire.
Could you start a fire, please?
I'd love to oblige you, young man, but I can't. This is the only log, and I'm saving it for posterity.
All right, how can you let Hancock suffer like that? Has anyone ever told you you're a very snappy dresser? It's hard to
Dude,
move
is that
on.
like the Constitution?
Right now, it's just a constitution, I'm afraid. We hit a slight creative block right after the preamble. That's why we put up a suggestion box over there.
All right, how can you?
How can you let Hancock suffer like that?
A real man is warmed by the fires of his spirit. You should listen to Washington relate his experiences at Valley Forge and take heed.
Has anyone ever told you you're a very snappy dresser? Dude, I loved your work on the Declaration of Independence. All right, well, I don't know. We got to do
Dude,
them all,
I
don't
loved
we?
your work on the Declaration of Independence.
Ah, thank you. What was your favorite part?
You don't know. I like the part about prudence. I like those S's and that looks like F's. I like
I like those S's that look like F's.
I see.
Has anyone ever told you you're a very snappy dresser?
Why, yes. I studied at Virginia Coat and Technical, where I majored in color theory. I was captain of the varsity cravat team.
Those are impressive credentials, Tom.
I like there's a real
Well,
lack
later, dude.
of urgency.
What? What's going to
in
happen
this
later?
game. All right. Now what? Do I get to do something? Log, what do I do?
Maybe
Let's
you
pick
should
it up.
go to the right.
This way?
This.
All right. What else do we got? George Washington.
Voiced by Danny Delk.
So Denny's going to talk to Denny, huh?
Yep.
All right. It's the Denny show.
Excuse me. Yes? Whoa, you're like George Washington. Very much like him, according to my wife, Mrs. Washington. Awesome. Indeed. Is it true about you and the cherry tree? Oh, yes, it's quite true. Why, I've cut down acres of cherry trees in my day.
Can you give me a demonstration? I bet you lost it. Couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother.
I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother. Lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see, there isn't. I only cut down cherry trees. Family tradition, you understand. Cherries only. There's nothing out there but cedar and kumquats.
Can I give him the cherry tree? Can I pick it up?
Sorry, I'm saving it. It's going to be a famous log.
Excuse me. Yes?
Yes. What you said about cherry trees.
I've been thinking about what you said about cherry trees.
Pondering the great truths, eh? Well?
Could you give me a demonstration? I bet you've done that already. Let's try that, I guess.
I think I'll go look at some trees right now.
That was getting out. Am I missing anything? Should I ask him some more questions, or am I okay?
No, keep exploring. Pick stuff up.
All right, let's do that.
Stolen from the desk of George Washington.
Well, in that case, let's steal it.
Hey, keep your hands off that.
I gotta get these guys out of here so I can steal all this stuff.
You can look, but don't touch.
All right, let's take a look.
They don't seem to have gotten too far.
All right. Time capsule. I'm not gonna be able to get that
like
either.
A martini shaker.
Okay. Window.
Cool view of the outhouses.
Oh, he's taking his teeth out. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty funny. Of course you've seen that. You played this game 100,000 times. Bell. There's a bell up here. Smoke detector.
And when we talked to Danny Delk about him voicing George Washington,
I guess
then
I'd
he
have to
said
start a
that
fire
he
to
voiced
do
him
that.
this way because of his teeth coming out. So it sounds as if he's trying to control his false teeth.
Okay, so I got to come back in here and get a fire going. I need a key for the suggestion box. I think I'm done with this room for now. That's my guess.
Keep exploring. There's
I'm going to keep exploring.
tons of stuff to explore. You have an entire mansion to explore.
I have other
Currently,
people too.
In 2 different timelines.
I know. This is a lot. I didn't realize what we're getting ourselves into here. All right. Let's pull it.
I don't want to.
Well, then why'd you give me the option? Use with what? Why? Water pump with a pan? I'm confused. Use water pump with oil. Spaghetti. What?
Pick up.
I don't wanna.
I don't know, let's pick that up too, I guess. All right. What else? Pots and pans, plates, swinging door. That's another door. We went through the swinging door. So the only thing, what about up here? Is there any reason to, let's take a look at the water pump. Let's look at it.
Bitchin'.
I used to say bitchin' when I was a kid. That was one of them. That's got to come back. Push water pipe.
I don't wanna.
I don't wanna. Okay, what about this up here? No. All right, so let's go through this door then. Swinging door. That's not the swinging door. That's okay. So let's do this. Opens the door. So I've got spaghetti. I got a bucket. Okay, let's pick up the bucket. Put some water in the bucket. All right, what's in here? Open this. What's in here? A brush. Let's grab it. We need stuff. What else? What about this thing? That doesn't look like anything. Window. All right, I think I got everything I need in this room. Okay, I am skedoodling. All right, now we can use water pump. What is it? Where was it? Use water pump with bucket. I don't know why. I need to put out a fire eventually. I like that. One drop fills it up. Okay, so back out the swinging doors. We got to go cut down a cherry tree, and we got to find a cherry tree to have George cut it down, and then we can start a fire. All right, let's go in this little room. This is where the butt crack. Oh, that's our great granddad.
Mm-hmm. And what were we supposed to give him?
The plans. All right, is there anything else I need to do first, though? Oh, Danny.
Just looks like a regular hammer to me, but then I'm no scientist.
Pick it up.
Say, that's a left-handed hammer, you know. I invented it myself. It was for my ungrateful slob of a left-handed son. Oh, well.
All right, so let's give him the plans.
Super battery, eh? Brilliant design. Sometimes I amaze myself. Now all I
I'm a
need
lefty
is oil,
too, Ray.
vinegar, and some
I'm
dough.
very insulted. They thought we were evil back in the day.
Wait, you're left-handed?
Oh yeah, I'm left-handed, but I'm my parents didn't know I was left-handed because they weren't, and so they assumed I was right-handed. So as a result, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of lefties like this. I learned a number of things right-handed, so I'm fairly ambidextrous, but I'm naturally a lefty. But I play sports, or I used to play sports. I throw football with my left hand. I shoot a basketball with my right hand. I play pool with my left hand. Play tennis with my left hand. What do I do with my right? Throw a baseball right-handed. I write with my left hand. So it's bizarre. Whenever I have to pick something new up, I have to decide which hand I want to do it with. And I almost always choose my left because I'm proud of my left-handedness.
The reason why I didn't know that is because as Curtis, you don't seem to be left-handed.
There's got to be some things in there that
would have
point to my
noticed.
left-handedness. Well, you probably would have, but that's surprising.
It's covered
That
in
I'm not-
spines and junk.
All right, so I have to talk to him some more. Let's talk some more.
Hey,
What is it?
Hi. What are you doing?
what are you doing?
I'm working on a new battery with an incredible storage capacity.
What was it you needed for that battery again?
Oil, vinegar, and gold. Let
Hey, we
me
got
know
some
if
vinegar
you
and
happen
gold.
across any.
We got
Like
some
every-
of it.
Like every
got
good
oil.
LucasArts game, you need to have 3 items or 3 things to do.
Ah, excellent. I need that for my super battery.
Now what? I don't have vinegar or gold yet. What's
So I
that?
played the floppy version as a kid, and and in the floppy version, only the intro is voiced. So
Hey, Only employees are allowed to use that lab coat.
It looks more like a raincoat than a lab coat.
Oh, anything?
We said that only employees
are allowed to use that lab
are allowed
coat.
to use that coat.
So I gotta be an employee. How do I become an employee? Is there something bulletin board? Is there like a job application?
You need to keep exploring, and you also have a different timeline to handle.
Yeah. Okay. I'll keep exploring. Meanwhile, she's still up in the tree.
Founding fathers are driving me nuts. Flag design changes every 5 minutes. Well, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm making them a flag, ready or not.
Okay, let's go up here. Let's go say. We'll finish this house and then we'll go check. Oh wow, we got a lot of doors. It's a lot of stuff in this game. George sleeps here. Okay, we gotta find some vinegar. We gotta find some. Let's pull this thing.
Here I am, don't get your curls in an uproar. Excuse me, Mr. Washington.
Oh, she can't see. All right, I can pretend like I'm
Hey,
Mr.
lady.
Washington.
Yes, Mr. Washington?
Don't
I
you
wanna
have
tell her
any
that.
cleaning supplies?
Like most maids, I keep them on me cart, in the hall.
In the hall. Okay, let's go in there. I don't want to tell her that. I'm
I'll
going to
let
let you
you
get back
to
to
your work.
All right, so
Yes,
let's go out in the
there's lots
hall.
to be done.
Let's go out in the hall. And let's find her. I bet you there's some vinegar
Here's
there.
the card over there
Where's the card? What?
in the hall.
Oh, there we go. All right, sorry. Right in front of my. Let's go take a look at it.
That's not
that's
what
some
I
vinegar.
call a lot of cleaning supplies.
No, some soap. Let's grab it.
Oh, ha!
Ah,
Get away from that. It's a good thing I finished them there quickly.
dang it.
Now scram! They
Uh-huh.
just don't make founding fathers like they used to.
Drats. All right, what do I do? Now I'm determined. Let's get back up there. Once we start playing the game, I get it becomes a game, and you sort of. I mean, it's a Saturday morning cartoon until it becomes a game,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's a Saturday morning cartoon that you can control, and that's fun.
I told you guys
Oh.
I'll get to the flag next. I'm working as fast as I can.
Hey, chill. Take your time.
Don't tell me you've got another design change for the flag.
Don't you know who I am? I've got another
I've got
design
another
change.
design change for the flag.
I knew it. What's the current brainstorm from our fickle founding fathers?
Could it have chrome-plated bald eagle robot on it? How about a skull with like scorpions in its mouth? It should have a hologram on it somewhere. We need a babe in a leather bikini swinging a broadaxe. I don't know. Which one do you guys want? I'm thinking robot. We got to
Could
go
it
with the
have a
robot.
chrome-plated bald eagle robot on it?
Oh, we're
Oh,
gonna get the.
what the heck. At this point, I'd do anything just to have it over with. Put the pattern on the table, and I'll look at it when I'm done with this job.
Okay, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to give her. Wait, I was reading the. What am I supposed to do? Ah,
No, wait. I deliberately switched to the main menu because we're supposed to have a widget by Schwex.
what's
But we
up?
don't.
Schwex? We didn't get a Schwex. No, I see no date. I see.
No.
Oh man. Staying one step ahead of James Jenkins, I see, Mr. Schwex. Thank you. I didn't. We'll read your thing in a second. I don't know. Demonomaniac, welcome. Okay, I'm supposed to give her something, right?
Yep.
I supposed to give her a flag?
No, she told you that if you have a new design, you need to place it on the table with this animation. And so, if you have a new design for her, place it on the table. Otherwise, keep exploring the house.
I don't have a design. I'm gonna have to go get one. All right, let's get out of here. All right, fair enough.
Jwex, if you can, please both post the message you posted on Coffee on our chat, and we'll read it out loud because it was probably too long for Coffee.
I set it to private message. I'd rather have one of you guys say it. Is it on? Is it on our Coffee page?
Yeah.
Kite plans. Ben's bed. January. Oh, we got some vinegar wine bottle. Wine is. Let's get that. All right, let's get some plans. No, these things look like you should be able to pick those up. Let's get that.
I don't understand that technical stuff.
All right, mirror. Let's look in the mirror and have him say
Hey,
something funny.
what's that on the plans? It looks like a secret backwards message. Oh,
Ooh,
it's
what is
just a coffee stain.
Ah. Candles. The bed. Let's use the bed. Let's take a
Nah,
nap.
there's printer's ink on the sheets.
What? Printer's ink. Pick it up. Open
Nah,
Ben's bed?
there's printer's ink on the sheets.
What does that mean? Printer's ink on the sheets.
Looks like he spent a lot of time in there.
All right, I think I've done everything
Mm-hmm.
I can do in here. All right, that's good. I got the thing I needed to get. All right. I was hoping to just. That's going back downstairs. Or just
No.
upstairs?
Going upstairs.
Dang. Glass, horse. All right, let's pick up the glass.
It looks like someone's dentures were in here. Hey, I've got to put them somewhere. Hi, horsey. Hi yourself.
Wow, you can talk.
Wow, you can talk. Wow, so can you. What a coincidence. I didn't think horses could talk. Maybe they just never had anything to say to you. Ever think of that? You mean
Is that Denny?
horses have been snubbing me my
Is Denny
whole
talking to Denny
life?
again?
Well, if you want to put it that way.
I don't think
Were these
the
the
horse.
Now these were not voiced originally, right? These were just
They were
these-
voiced originally. Like I said, I
Really?
had the floppy version. This is the first LucasArts game that came out the same. The CD version and the floppy version came out on the same day. So the floppy version, which I had only the intro voiced, while the CD-ROM version had the entire game voiced, which was mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And
Nice teeth.
the reason
sorry,
I mentioned, and the reason I
paid
mentioned
quite a bit
the
for it.
archive is because they took the voices that they recorded back in 1993 and used the original master tapes in order to recreate them for the remastered version in high quality.
Well, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What's a nice horse like you do in a place like this? Did I mention how great your teeth look? Are we trying to get to something here? Let's find out what
What's
you're
a
doing.
nice horse like you doing in a place like this? Hey, I live here. What are you doing here?
All right. We're not getting very far.
Well,
Why do I
then-
want to? Oh, I want to get his teeth. I have to somehow get his teeth, I think.
Mhm.
Okay. How do I do that? Gotta go.
I gotta go. See you later.
So, horse. You want to talk to him. How do I get your teeth, bub? I give you something? Can opener? Hammer? Give him some wine? Or do I, oh, you know what? Maybe I grab it once. I wait for the thing him to smile and then I grab it. Oh, is that an option? Doesn't look like that's an option. I
So
click on it. When
interesting thing, when they remastered the game, they noticed that some of the recordings don't match the game. So for example, a character would say one sentence, and they find that all of the takes don't have the
I don't want
sentence
to touch it.
pronounced the same way. So they realized that back in 1993, they probably cut several takes to recreate the voice, the sound bites in the game, and so they had to re-edit it from scratch by figuring out how they were edited back in 1993.
That's impressive. See, these guys know what they're doing. Do I just smack them? How about I smack them with a hammer?
Nah, don't smack him. Keep exploring.
All right. Really? But I do need to get his teeth. That's my guess.
Yeah, you do need to get his teeth.
All right. All right. Boy, there's a lot of doors in this house. I got more people.
Question is, which one's stuffed and which one's the real McCoy?
I assure you that we are both real, but we are neither one of us McCoys. We are Edisons, Ned and Jed.
Who's
All right,
who?
Daniel. I need a.
Does it
I need
really matter?
2-minute break here. You
Even
can.
our dear father can't tell us.
Yeah, I can take over and show
do
people
some stuff. I'll be back in a minute. All right.
Okay, guys, we'll go over the concept art gallery and see some beautiful drawings by Peter Chan, who worked on the backgrounds for this game. So see, this is the intro scene, and he even divided it by screens, like every time you see one particular part of the screen. And this part, which isn't part of the original intro, you can't see this part in the game, but it's there. Peter Chan drew it. And this is how it was supposed to look. These are interesting creatures. I wonder what they are. And these are the sewage pipes, which I found out that Kyle Balda, who created the intro and is the director of the Minions, is the one who animated them. Animated their special vomiting style. This is the carriage. I love the fact that you see that Peter Chan drew it on March 10th, 1992. The game came out in June 1993. So it's 8 months before release.
Oh, look at that. Look at you. You had some stuff ready to go, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
You knew my bladder would be calling, and you had some pictures.
And so I showed them that Peter Chan, who's the background artist on this game, created all of these backgrounds, and I showed them the intro scene when it was divided by screens. So this is why you need to keep an archive of your
He only
original
knows
drawings.
that one of us is
It's true.
left-handed while the other is right, but that neither of us are following
yeah,
his
Sierra,
tiny
you dum-dums.
scientific
You got a
footsteps.
treasure trove of things that people could have really, really gotten
Hold still, Jed.
a lot out of.
I'm almost
All right,
too
so what do I
frightened
do
to
here?
ask.
Gotta give me back.
Are you the marble delivery man? Or the model?
I'm the model. Should I take my clothes off now?
I'm the model. Should I take my clothes off now?
No. No, you most definitely should not. We couldn't get your body shape right anyway, unless we cemented 2 slabs of marble together. But then your statue would have a big seam in it.
That's okay. It would have one anyway.
Look, don't call us. We'll call you.
Dang.
Delivery man, okay, fine. Load in here. I'm no marble doing, but rock is my life.
So in my interview with Dave Grossman, he told me that this character was supposed to be one of the original characters. You could choose which character to play, just like in the original Maniac Mansion, and this guy was supposed to be a barista. And they didn't end up using him for the character selection
Sorry,
scene.
hope I haven't jostled you.
And so he's a different character in the game now.
Too late.
Edison. Okay.
Wow, doesn't even blink.
Please do not perturb my model.
Okay, fair enough. Can I grab a sword? Open? Open? What does that mean? Open the window? I'm confused. What is that?
Maybe it's a bug.
Jab Edison. There's the sword. There's Jab. Anything I need to do with these guys, or should I keep exploring?
Keep exploring.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go see how Bernard's doing.
Yeah, great idea.
So as soon as Hoagie gets that battery working, we're set.
That's pretty cool. That's neat that you get to jump around. That must have been
afraid
really
not.
fun.
We still need a diamond for the main unit. And your friend in the future needs power too, if she's still alive.
Alive?
Get me out of here. I like trees and everything, but this one has got to go.
So that
So
tree,
they weren't ready for us to control her yet, so they just keep showing us the fact that she's still there.
no,
and
but
we will
she's.
get to her later.
You should have listened to what she told you. She said that that tree has got to go.
We gotta get rid of the tree.
Yeah.
But how do we get rid of the tree? So is that my job now, to get rid of that tree?
It's not your job now. It's one of your tasks for the near future.
I don't know what to do in here. Turn on the power switch.
You can explore
Well-
the mansion in this timeline as well.
This is overwhelming. It's a lot. So much to do. All right, now let's go up here. Looks very familiar. I like the ice machine. Let's check out the ice machine. Why would I use the ice machine?
No way. There's things in there that look like they've been there for years.
Like what?
Doesn't anyone ever clean this thing?
Nothing to do. Look. Can't use. Open. It's already been opened. Might as well close it. Okay. Windows. All right, let's go into this. Is the women's room?
No. But this is the same room that you visited as Hoagie.
Yeah, it was George. Oh my God, George Washington's. Well, why do I want a convention here? Well, we had a convention? I'm confused. I don't want to wake him up. Can I open sweater? Open phone? I open Fickle Fingers coin slot. I guess we'll talk to this dude. I gotta open him.
It doesn't seem to open.
All right. Pick him up. Push him. Let's talk.
A hymn. Late night?
He's not gonna wake up.
I'm trying to save the world from a nasty tentacle.
All right. He's not gonna talk to us. So let's
Well, thanks. You've been really helpful.
grab the sweater. Maybe the sweater is important.
I can't pick it
No, we
up.
don't.
That guy is lying on it.
All right. So I need to get him awake somehow. I'm gonna turn the TV on. That'll wake him up. Push television. Use television.
This beautiful 4,000 carat diamond can be yours today for the special rock bottom introductory price of $2 million. The number to call is 1-800-STAR-WARS. Don't miss this amazing once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Star Wars. They just got to put all their little plugs in there. Okay, phone. Let's use the phone. I don't know.
Couch Potato Shopping Channel, Wanda speaking.
I want to buy a diamond.
That will be $2 million. Do you have a major credit card?
I have a numbered Swiss bank account.
What's the number, sir?
Who?
It's 846-427-35327.
What's that? Is that some sort of...
Creditron shows that account.
What's the inside joke there?
None.
No inside joke?
Okay, so that Swiss bank account is currently empty. But at least to figure out where we need to get funds from to pay for...
Okay, so here's where we're going to get our diamond later.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get our Pickle Fingers coin slot. See what that's all about. Use Fickle Fingers coin slot with... Do we have any coins? Money. No. Boo Boo Be Gone. Okay, so we don't have anything to put in there, so I guess we can't yet. What's this? All right. It's keys. Keys. Close. Nope. Not. No. It's already open. Back in. All right, there we go. Keys. What do we need keys for before? We needed them for... Hoagie needs them, right?
Man, you're really good at this.
I have to put them in the toilet and give them to Hoagie.
These are things that took some of us ages to figure out. Like close the door to find the keys. Because we usually don't close doors.
Well, you know, I have to balance out my ineptitude with a few moments of success. Otherwise, I don't think you guys would stick around. Rash of cow tipping baffles police. Triangular man spotted at scene. That's funny. I know. Oh, we got candy machine. Oh, we're gonna bang the candy machine and get. Let's see what's going on here. Somehow we're gonna get some coins from
Except
this
for those
candy
beef
machine.
squigglies, I got everything I want out of there.
Seems to be.
That buzzing fluorescent light makes the beef jerky look especially attractive.
All right, is this important right now? Looks important.
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Keep exploring. Once you're done exploring the mansion on both timelines, then we can start actually solving the puzzle.
It's
Oh,
useless.
boy.
No one will ever be interested in my design. So
Oh my
I'm ending
gosh.
my novelty inventing career right here in this tacky motel.
Don't do it.
How appropriate.
No! I would have killed him.
I can't even do this right.
Gee, you look depressed.
What clued you in, Brainiac?
The stooped shoulders and long face?
And the fact that you
I'm
just tried to kill
having a
yourself.
crisis here, a warehouse of anguish. I'm a novelty
These are
goods
great
designer
voices.
by
They
trade.
They
I've
do.
come up with some
LucasArts
fabulous
does the best
ideas.
voices.
The exploding lollipop, itching powder gum, and reverse 3D glasses, to name a few. The problem is, no one likes my designs. I send them all over the world,
If
and
this
no one
music quite
responds.
fits.
I just wish someone would say they liked one just once. Oh, woe is me.
Hi, my name's Bernard. What's yours?
Where's this music coming from?
Wait,
Is this his TV?
Isn't that depressing?
No, that's the
What was
music
his
for
name?
the scene.
What did you say your job was again?
I'm a novelty goods designer by trade. The problem is, no one likes my designs. I send them all over the world and no one responds. I just wish someone would say they liked one just once. Oh, woe is me.
I like your design ideas.
Well, I didn't mean you.
We already know what that is. Maybe I can help you, cheer you up. Nice music they pipe
Maybe
on
I
here.
can
At least they're
help cheer
coming.
you up.
Oh, I can hardly wait.
Calisthenics would help. Let's discuss philosophy. I think all of these are going to lead to a snappy response, so let's move on.
Okay, maybe I can't cheer you up.
Don't
Well,
worry
let's see if-
about it. I'd only get depressed again.
Grab this thing.
Nice music they pipe in here, huh?
It's from the Elevated Classics series. It seems like this one tune has been on all day. I've never been so depressed in my life.
Why do we want me to keep asking that question? Let's get out of
Never
here.
mind.
So there, that line of dialogue that happens in the Monkey Island series and of the other ones is a really great way to keep the game going, because it's just a series of fun interactions that you get into a little loop and circle of interactions, circles that doesn't go anywhere except that it's been well written and fun. It's done well with the acting. It's a good trick.
And that, in my opinion, was the problem with FMV games, because filming useless conversations that are there
I can't
just
reach that from here.
for the amusement of the player were pretty expensive to film. So they had to stay on plot and film only the necessary scenes. So
Yeah. So I can't get any of these things. I guess I have to come back at some point. He's not going to let me in right now. So let's get out of here. F.
Green!
Bernard!
What are you doing up here?
Well, I couldn't stop Purple, and he's gonna go out and conquer the world, and I'm afraid of what he'll do if he catches me, if Dr. Fred doesn't find me first. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Little speakers.
What's up, Bernard?
Another. What's the? Is that the game saving? I saw the little save button. Is that a?
that's a
stormtrooper
stormtrooper.
thing?
Yeah.
Want to help me save the world?
Want to help me save the world?
I'm afraid to leave the room. In fact, I don't think I can even move from this spot. Purple scares the daylights out of me.
What do you suppose Purple's up to now?
Well, he wants to take over the world, so I figure he's up to something devious.
Conducting cryogenic experiments on small animals, designing a miniaturization rat, pushing old ladies downstairs.
Pushing old ladies down the stairs?
I wouldn't doubt it, but I was thinking more along the lines of politics.
Politics. How's your band doing? They want me to talk about his band.
How's your new band doing?
Green tea and the sushi platter? We're doing great! We've decided to really capitalize on our strongest quality as a band.
Okay, what is that?
Intoxicating 3-part vocal harmony?
This is the
Volume,
loop we're
man,
talking about.
volume.
Just fun,
We have a chance to win a Grimey Award as the loudest
moving
new band.
forward
We're pulling out all the
dialogue.
stops.
That's great.
Yeah.
Sushi batter. Let's get out of here.
See you later.
Yeah! Good luck in saving the world, B-Man.
Need anything here? Bowling ball? Can I pick some stuff up? World domination
Pick
plan.
some stuff up.
I don't need to take over the world.
Pick up stuff.
open world domination.
I don't need to take over the world.
Oh, wait a minute. Can I read it?
Uh-oh, this looks like it might work.
Okay. Bowling ball. Pick it up.
It looks too heavy for me to pick up.
No. Give bowling ball? No. Use? No. All right, I'm not going to use the bowling ball. The world. That doesn't even show up. The speaker. Why would I push?
So one thing that always bothered me about adventure games was the fact that a lot of the objects that you can interact with always seem out of place because they were either designed by other people or they have a different color scheme. But in this scene, you have objects you can interact with, for example, the speaker, but it seems part of the scene, part of the original background, part of the original drawing. So it's more interesting and more challenging to find out which items you can interact with this way.
Yeah, I agree with that.
For example, is the video tape
No,
on top of
the stereo would fall.
Stereo something you can interact with, or is it part of the background?
Well, now we have to find out. I'll bet you it's something we can interact with.
It won't budge.
I bet you I can pick it up.
You see?
Yeah.
It looked like it was part of the background. Maybe you can interact with the stereo as well.
Yes.
Wow, this is loud.
Now we got the puke from the ceiling.
Wait, how do I get into the mouse hole?
Maybe if you'll be small enough, you'll be able to fit into that mouse hole. Are you?
That's too small for now. Beanbag. What's this thing? I think I've done everything in here without any hints whatsoever, so I'm very happy about that. All right, going upstairs. Jeez.
So in this location in the past, you have the horse on the right.
Right. Hey, that's the dude.
Mm-hmm.
Creepy. Must be an Edison.
By the way, you can turn off the
Looks
music
awful
in
heavy.
Green Tentacle's room if you don't want to listen to it.
Good stuff, but you know.
Zuki said, my kids have just come downstairs to get ready for bed. They say hi, Paul and Daniel. Well, hi,
What's
Zuki's
up,
kids.
Zuki kids.
Zuki kids.
Whew.
Your kids should play this, Zuki. This sounds like this might be right up. This is a good game for kids. I have a feeling your kids are younger than mine. I think my kids would like this too, though. I'm not gonna grab stuff.
Don't even think about it.
All right, fair enough. What else? Anything loose on the ground? All right, let's ask her a question. Nurse said no.
Excuse me.
What is it? I'm rather. Say, aren't you Bernard Bernoulli?
I'm glad we turned that music off.
You must have me confused with some other Bernard Bernoulli.
Oh, did it say my name is Threepwood?
No, you're the one. You broke into our mansion a few years ago to save your little friend. What did you come for this time?
Oh, Victor Chang finally played the dig, Daniel.
Oh, finally. Well played, Victor Chang. I hope you liked it. And if you didn't, you can leave the stream right now.
You guys are just having all kinds of fun conversations, aren't you? All right. I'm a repairman. I've come to fix your VCR. VCR. I can't tell you. Let's try that. I'm not gonna
I'm
laugh.
a
She's not gonna let us
repairman.
get
I've come to fix your VCR.
There's nothing wrong with my VCR. You keep your paws off of it.
How's Dr. Fred doing?
How's Dr. Fred doing?
Well, he's still upset about the family financial situation, seeing that it's his fault and all. But he seems a lot better now that he stopped sleepwalking.
Conversations adjacent to Curtis. True. Well, just as if you want, we can do a stream where we just start the OBS and Daniel and I don't even have to be there. We'll just turn it on for a couple hours, let you guys all chat. We'll just join you in the chat, and then
we'll run one of the.
You're using our game playing as an avenue for you guys to talk to each other. I see how this goes. How did he manage to stop sleepwalking? Well, enough about Dr. Fred. Do I need to know anything more about Dr. Fred, or can I?
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Come back anytime, you big hunk.
But we have the VCR over here, and we might need that VCR, and so we might need to get rid of her.
Wait. Where's the VCR? I actually talked about, but I don't see it.
You have monitors over there. You see the room with that guy who tried to commit suicide.
The VCR. I can't pick it up because she's going to stop me. But what can I do? Use VCR with what? Do I have a VCR? I do have a VCR. She's not going to let me do it. So okay,
Get away from that.
All right, how do I get rid of her?
You know what? People are saying that it's a really good idea if we'll do a live stream in which we're not present. There are people. well, first of all, thanks. Yeah. We'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah,
but there are people on Twitch who have like 10 followers, and they know that a way to get followers is to have a longer stream. And sometimes they stream for 24 hours, and they're not even part of most of the stream. They just use an OBS scene in which it tells them that they'll be right back, or they see the chat.
Hey, aren't you weird, Ed Edison, the paramilitary nut?
All right, well,
yes,
on Monday, let's have
I know you.
Yeah,
Be Right Back
I'm Bernard
chat.
Bernoulli. I broke into your house 5 years ago, kidnapped your hamster, broke into your piggy bank.
Legend of Kyrandia. What's that?
No.
That game recently celebrated its 31st
remember much about
anniversary.
that period anyway. My psychotherapist thinks something traumatic
Another great
happened to
voice.
me back then that I'm
Sounds like Boris
blocking out.
Karloff. Doesn't Curtis love Boris Karloff? Or is it Bella? It's Bella. That's who he likes.
Bela Lugosi.
Bela Lugosi. 24-hour stream next week. Just to be right back. Never. That might be kind of fun.
Yeah, you know what we should do? Since we're always talking about the fact that many of our new viewers and our latest subscribers haven't seen all of the videos on Conversations with Curtis, because there's a lot of footage and there's a lot to catch up on. And so if we'll have a YouTube playlist running for 24 hours straight with all of your interviews and some of my interviews and some of our classic live streams just running without us being present, and maybe us joining in like the 18th hour or so. And then
whenever you're at your computer working on stuff and you want to take a break, we can just pop in. We wouldn't be able to pop in live. I guess we could, right?
Yeah, because my computer will play the playlist on YouTube of whatever 10 live streams or whatever in a row, and we'll pop in whenever and see if we'll actually get more subscribers or if anyone donated.
I like this. This is good. We're on to something here. And this also makes it... we've got so much content, and we're also continuing to stream all the time. This gives us... It makes it easier for us, and yet you stream like a dairy farmer.
and this way, we'll be able to get residuals from syndication. We'll be able to replay all of the...
This is good. Oh, we're on to something. All right, we'll see you all. We'll see you guys can just watch all of our old stuff. And all right, so it's 1:46. I'm feeling like I'm just gonna get into a funny conversation, wheel with these guys. So it doesn't matter. So what do you? How about does it have anything?
Yeah, you can finish
Anything
this
to do with a hamster?
And Interlace is saying, by the way, one of those looping streams can attract new followers passively. Yeah.
Spots. And now I have
because
a cute brown one with no spots. It used to worry me, and the nightmares would come. I'm much better now. I don't have those.
I think it's fun, Daniel. We should do it.
Because the thing is that just like YouTube,
we don't have to do a whole 24 hours, but we could do like a number of 12-hour streams, or
and just like YouTube promotes shorts more than they promote actual videos on YouTube nowadays. They promote live streams that are currently live more than they promote videos that were just released.
That's quite
and so
a nice
this
collection.
way,
Can I
we'll
have
be
it?
able to be on top of everyone's feed for 24 hours straight.
They mean a lot to me. Sometimes I think they're the only friends I've got.
Well, hope I didn't get you too excited. Bye.
So we need to somehow get this hamster. Let's see, how do we get it? He's not going to let us get it. So I got to get the hamster. Oh, I got the hamster. Jeez, well, that's easy. Now, do I release the hamster and scare the nurse so that I can talk to the computer? Why would I talk to the computer? That's an option.
Hello, little computer. I respect you, even though you've only got 64K of memory.
That's funny.
Why don't you use the computer?
No, I was going to do that next. Wow. Seriously? Maniac Mansion. Funny. We haven't played that yet, have we?
Jeepers.
This is Maniac Mansion.
Are we going to play Maniac Mansion now?
Well, if you want to.
They let you play Maniac Mansion within this game? The whole game?
The whole game.
No.
Yep. It was even listed on the cover. It told you that a game within a game.
This, I didn't realize. So wait a minute. Let's back up for a second here. We didn't know what we were going to do today. We were actually going to take a day off because we didn't really have anything lined up. We didn't have a guest. And Daniel's like, "Do you want to take a day off, or do you want to just sort of play Day of the Tentacle?" I'm like, let's keep going. But this seems a little more epic than I expected. I mean, that I can play Maniac. Like right now, I'm kind of like, let's get through this. Because we're also finding that there's not a lot of repeat viewers when we play a game. People like to watch us start a game. They get a kick out of it. But then when we keep playing on successive, weeks, we lose folks, which means we're losing interest, I suppose, except for our core group, which is important. But part of me is like, well, it would be really fun to play this game all the way through and play Maniac Mansion in the so I don't know what we should do here. Do we just want to zip through this game and enjoy it for what it is, or do we do a deep dive into this?
Yeah, we don't have to play Maniac Mansion. We can play Maniac Mansion on a different occasion, but you can play Maniac Mansion inside of Day of the Tentacle.
That is very funny. That is very clever, and well
and
done.
the reason why they decided to do it was because one of the animations in Scum, there is one animation that I'll once it plays in the game, I'll let you know this was the animation I was talking about. There's an animation in the game that had problems running in this game, and so Ron Gilbert said that the reason why it's problematic to run that animation it's because it's bigger than the entire size of Maniac Mansion, which was 64 kilobytes.
Yeah, someone said it's only like 1 meg.
So Maniac Mansion is not
James
1 meg.
Jenkins
it's actually
tipped
even
20
less.
pieces 08. Get experimental.
So the fact that they were able to place it in the game was because it was so small. So it was either.
I love it. I think it's great, and thank you, James. And I'm liking our experimental. But yeah, the other question was Joseph wants to know, like, nobody wants to see something finish? ? I don't know. I think I don't know the answer to why people aren't tuning into the successive games.
Maybe we should ask the people in the chat. People in the chat, why, for example, if you joined one of our live streams, why did you lose interest in the same game? Because, for example, if we have 1,000 viewers on the first live stream of a new game, we'll have 700 in the second one, and then 400 in the third one, and then 200 and 100. Yeah. And even after a while, even if these streams gain more viewers, it never evens out. It's always the first one gets most views, and then the numbers are dropping. So it seems that even if these are folks who missed, like, I don't know, the second episode and don't want to tune into the third one because they missed the second one, even after a year, these numbers don't even out. So let us know. Maybe it takes us too long to finish these games, or...
Interlay says there's a psychology behind it. We should analyze how guys like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, and PewDiePie handle their uploads. Monk says he only watched the intro and finale of X-Files. Why, Monk? Zen Solipsist. Even big channels suffer from that. If you look at long playlists, the views diminish. Lack of people signing up for notifications.
Game or channel? We're talking about the game because people still tune in. If we'll start a new game, then we'll get 1,000 views on the first episode. But then numbers will drop until we start a new game.
Yeah, and part of it, I think, is Zuki's thinking maybe they get a kick out of seeing me. You sort of see it for the first time, and then the novelty wears off. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I do think I need to somehow let loose the hamster though in here to get her out of here. That's what
Joseph Austin says you tend to use the same thumbnail for the same game, right? People might not see it as something new. Well, we used to have a new thumbnail for each one of the chapters. You can see it in our Monkey Island live streams. And it was even worse, because then people don't see these live streams as connected in any way. So we had to keep the same style and add the part 2, part 3, part whatever.
Game Grumps playlist of views always go down as the episodes go up. I think there's a balance because I think just doing one-offs isn't good either. I agree. You can't just... I guess we have to find the right balance between a game that we just try for a bit, and then ultimately, I think it comes down to, do we want to keep playing it? You know, are we hooked? Am I hooked? You generally are bringing games to me that you've already played, and
we haven't finished one of my favorite adventure games, which is The Dig. And people haven't even noticed that we ditched it midway.
Oh, James thinks we need to do dumber, more ridiculous thumbnails. We've tried. We have some of those. We can take them even further.
Paul reacts to Day of the Tentacle.
Speaking of someone, Daniel, you should get... I want to talk to Markiplier. You get that guy on our show.
Yeah, let's get him.
Let's get him. I really like his Choose Your Own Adventure YouTube videos. They're quite fun. All right, I tried to give her the hamster. I thought that would get her out of the thing, but that didn't work. What should I do? Give me a hint.
Well, you need to get her out of the room, so why don't you push her out of the room?
Really? I can just push her out of the room? Is it that easy? He looks at us first.
Okay, so you push her out of the room, but she was able to grab that statue's sword in order to stay in the room. So, you know who the statue is based on?
Yeah.
Okay. And so if she keeps grabbing the sword, then that means that if the sword was not over there, or if the sword was on the other side of the statue, then we wouldn't have that problem.
There's nothing I can do with... I can't move the statue.
It looks awful heavy.
You can't move the statue, but are you part of the process of creating the statue?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do I have to go back to the other world and move him there? Where was I? Up? I'm in here, right?
Yeah. So, you see his hammer?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Right-handed hammer.
Okay. Because he's right-handed. While his brother is left-handed. That's why he's holding his sword in his left hand.
So use... Okay, you're giving me hints. I got to use the hammer on... Can I switch the hammer with the... Use left-handed hammer with this?
I don't wanna.
Yeah, that didn't seem right. Do I give him... I'm not following. Okay, there's something. Something's gonna happen.
Oh no! I've lost it!
Well, now what?
Where hath gone the muse that once guided my hand with such care? Must inspiration be so transitory? Must art be so cruel?
Oh no! It never worked.
I'm a failure. Don't say that, Ned. Father was right. We Edisons are made to be scientists, not artists.
We just changed the
Dear
path
brother,
of...
We must be strong in these times of creative adversity. Why don't you let me take over for a while? I'll clean this rubble up and start
Oh, I
over.
see how it
You
works.
relax.
You guys, that's good.
Have a cappuccino.
Okay.
I'm glad we switched places.
So now what happens?
I think
Now
you're
I can
coming
go
out
back.
quite well.
Wait. You'll see the consequences of your actions right now.
Boom.
Now, the sword is on the other side.
Let's go back. That's good. All right, that's good. I don't know. That must have been hard to figure out, y'all. I like when you go to push her, he gives you that look like, really? Am I really going to do this? He's like, no one looking? There she goes.
Well, you know what they say. If you want to save the world, you gotta push a few old ladies down the stairs.
Oh, that doesn't hold up well anymore. Not that it should have ever. We went and saw old what happened? We
Place
went.
the videotape is in the VCR. Yeah.
That's what I was trying to do. Where is it? Where'd the
Continue your
videotape
story.
go? Huh?
Continue your story. We went
Where's
to
the-
see.
I took my family. We have a beautiful old theater. Where's the VCR?
You placed
Where's
the videotape in the VCR.
Where's the videotape? I don't see it anymore.
Do you remember how VCRs work? You place the tape inside the VCR.
Yeah, I hear you. But look, I don't see the VCR or the VHS tape anymore. Where
Because you
it's not
placed it inside the VCR.
Oh, now I just have to play it? Use. Okay. All right, let's take a quick break. I think this is probably a good place to stop. So yeah, I took my family to Silent Movie Mondays at the in Seattle. There's a beautiful Paramount theater that was built in I don't know, 1918 or something like that. And so they used to play, you know, it was a first run movie house. So they have these silent movie Mondays where they have a live organist play music to these old classic Charlie Chaplin, Buster Keaton, Harold Lloyd movies, and there have a Foley artist that would be there and then make all the sound effects, and it's super fun. And so we saw some silent movie shorts on Monday, and what we noticed was back in those days there was a lot of kicking butt, and really just not, they were not like a moment of, they weren't like doing great, they were just kicking each other in the butt.
Yeah,
so
this was slapstick back in the day. This was considered amusing.
So, old ladies down the stairs kicking people in the butt. That was the big joke back then. This has been fun. Nice to just hang out with you, Daniel, and the gang. It's nice to kind of go back to the norm. It's great having you guys. Thank you for joining. Let's see. I'm going to look over I want to see what you all been talking about for a while. We disabled sensors on Phantasmagoria 1, and this happened, which is a reference to something else that I didn't notice. I don't play any musical instruments. I wish I did. They can't show this game on YouTube. Phantasmagoria 2, Let's Play Part 1. What? Oh, I'm coming in way too late. I don't know what you're all talking about.
Zuki says, I've missed watching Daniel's blood pressure go up as he tries to explain what's happening. But you are supposed to know how a VCR works. I know you're trying to be a millennial, but you're not.
You're responding to something you think is happening, but it's not. I thought that I somehow lost the tape, and I was looking for the tape. I didn't realize it had already gone into the VCR. And you're like, why aren't you using the VCR? So just a classic, miscommunication between partners, Daniel. It's just how things go.
Phantasmagoria 2, a puzzle of flesh. What the hell is this?
I'm amazed at you solving puzzles live and not losing your mind from pressure, even with hints.
Oh. Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, thank you, Helga. And not losing your mind from pressure, even with hints. Yeah, it's you gotta realize that we're playing a game that feels like a Warner Brothers cartoon, and if there's no pressure. There is no pressure whatsoever. Even when Daniel gets frustrated with me, there ain't no pressure compared to life outside of our little channel here.
We
awesome.
should get Roberta to play Phantasmagoria 1 on stream with us, and then I may have to get frustrated with her.
Oh, that would be fun. We talked to Elizabeth Rose says those silent movies were before the Hays Code, which is my son's name, by the way, Hays, not based on the Hays Code. So they could get away with more than in movies from the 30s and onward. Yeah, they got away with a lot more back then. So maybe, Daniel, one of our 24-hour streams is just we can play DVDs of old silent movies too.
Let's get YouTube to shut down our channel.
For sure. All right. Well, thanks, guys. It's great having you. Appreciate it very much. We Spoonie Noah is coming back again on Friday. He's a glutton for punishment. Wants to come back for more. We're not 100% sure if we're going to continue with Techno Babylon. We left it up to him. Daniel and I thought it might be more fun to have him choose a game that he knows really well and wants to introduce to us, and that he can share with us along the way why he likes the game. I think with Techno Babylon, he's never played it, so he's really into it and just kind of, trying to beat the game.
This is the first time all three of us or all of us on stream have never played said game, because usually when we have co-hosts for a day, then we had Juex, and he introduced us to a game he liked. So he was the host and showed us what he liked about that game. and we were new to that game. But with Techno Babylon, we're all new to that game. So
Right.
we're all focused on finishing the game, and we're less focused on making it entertaining.
And I'm kind of curious to hear Spoonie, Noah, share with us one of his favorite games and to tell us why and to hear his thoughts on that. So we'll see. He said he'd get back to us, but we will be back on Friday with him for sure, one way or the other. So stay tuned for that. Tori and Daniel and I finished Puzzle Agent, which was a blast on last Monday. That was a really fun game. That's a perfect example of, like, I don't care if people are watching or not. I really wanted to keep playing that game and enjoy those puzzles and try to figure them out as a group. And as Daniel said, we are going to reach out to Roberta Williams and see if she would be willing to play Phantasmagoria 1. I don't think she's ever done that on a stream before. And we talked to Tori before our stream on Monday. And so our goal at the moment would be to literally, I don't even know why I use that word, to actually have Tori and Roberta be the two people playing the game. We would give the controls to Tori and she could play it. And then Roberta could talk, tell us what to do. And then Daniel and I could just be either off-screen voices, or we'd just be sort of minimized in the background to comment along the way. But it would be really fun to watch those guys, those two, play the game together. So Tori's up for it. Now we just need to get a hold of Roberta and see if she'd be willing to do that as well. So, and then the other thing, Daniel, we did finally get a hold of Dan Avedon. Is that his name? Avedon from Game Grumps. And he responded, this is a little while back, saying that he was on tour, but would love to have either join us for a game or maybe have us on his channel at some point. So he's back from his touring in August this month. So I'll follow up with him and see if we can work something out. But yeah, he did respond. I don't know how close we are to making something happen, but that'd be kind of fun too. So that's where we're at right now.
And we're at 7K subscribers.
Are we still? You might want to do a quick double check. Did we go backwards?
We're down to 6K. 1,000 people left after this last year.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, lots of cool stuff. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back Friday with Noah Antweiler, the Spoonie one, and stay tuned for what it is we'll be playing. And till then, have a great rest of your week. All right, take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.
James Jenkins keeps making me do this crap.